I'm the head of the house, man. God is the head of the house, then the man, then the wife, and the kids. Man, I'm telling you, when you're spiritually involved with God and you have this relationship with our Heavenly Father, He showed you how to be a father. So that's what make it easy. It's not easy to deal with these situations. Not life ain't. It's not easy, but God gives you peace, and He shows you how to deal with things before it becomes a disaster. So I'm telling you, if you're not there day to day in the presence, you're really missing out on being a security guard and protector that you're supposed to be. Because in my house, I know what it looked like. I find out so much through my own eyes, through my own mind that God guides me. My wife does great, but when it comes time for corrections and things that need to be sorted out, boy, oh boy, it's like I find out everything. It come through me. It's like I'm the one that got to. Oh my goodness! It's like I always see it. I always find out. Lord, let me know where to look, when to look, how to look, what to look for, and I don't even be looking for it. But it just, I have to ask my kids, what do y'all be thinking when I say this stuff, and then you already in the midst of, but then it happened. Like, what do y'all be thinking? I know if I wasn't their daddy, they would think I'm a mind reader or something. If it went for a God, they'd think I was a magician or something. They would have to, because the stuff just be so spot on. And that's what happens. That's what you do. That's what being a father is about. That's what being in their presence is about. You will be the one to catch them. You'll be the one to catch them when they falling, when they sneaking and cutting up and carrying on. The father in their presence is gonna be the one, because the mother, she got other responsibilities that she's fulfilling, and she's doing everything she's supposed to do on her part. So, but your eyes as a father got to be there looking and covering all these other bases, while she's covering the other bases that she's doing. But if you're not there, you you're not even helping the mother out as much as you think you are, because she's not gonna see everything. That's why it's supposed to be a family with another set of eyes, another set of guidance from the head to toe to look back over the whole picture and see everything as the father there in the presence. The boy, when you ain't there, ooh wee. That's why the kids, you don't know what you getting out of the kids when they when they grow up. Because again, they be happy in your presence. Yeah, yeah. And I wonder why that is. If they so happy when they see you and in your presence, what are they feeling when you're not there? When they so happy to see you, jump in your arms, ready to go, what are they when you're not there then? Think about it. How happy are they when you're not there? When they so happy to actually see you? What are they when you're not there? It's a slippery slope, man. It's a slippery slope, and when you're not there, the kids are going downhill fast. The mother got plenty of responsibility to meet, and she got, and then sometimes the understanding is not there, because the emotions and the nurturing is there to see and touch up and just be a, hopefully be a provider of that. But that's what leads mothers to wanting to be friends with the children, wanting to be passive, aggressive with them, because it's really not their role and their responsibility to be so heavy handed with discipline and so eyes wide open and catching everything. 'Cause that really ain't their role. That's really not their responsibility. That's really the father, the husband's responsibility to be there and be the security guard, the watchman that you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be securing their mind, their heart, their spirit, their livelihood, their future. You're supposed to be setting them up for success. And again, when you're not there in the presence, you don't even know the things that you're missing. You don't even know the things that you should be catching when they falling. But they come around and you get them and they look like it's all good, or maybe it don't. Maybe you get that phone call from the mama, and now you got to show up. Don't just wait to show up, show out on that phone call. Work on being present to see what's going on, to make sure the kids ain't even acting out. Why would they acting out? Make sure you're putting the right thing in them so it's not being acted out. Make sure when other things is getting in them from the outside, make sure you're there to sort it out. Because they're going to have an influence. They're going to have an influx of influence coming at them. But we supposed to be the standing on the mound. When they throwing them curveballs from the world, we supposed to be there to knock it out the park. Supposed to, nah, home run. This is where you score at. You stand at home. Home is the key. First base, second base, third base, back home. That's what we're supposed to be heading to, back home. To our Heavenly Father. Supposed to be having them understanding that they are good where they at home. Home is love. Ain't nothing out here in the world for you. Ain't no need to rush out and go get a job and all this and that. Why? Parent, provide an inheritance for them, but they ain't got to worry about all that. You the king, you the boss, you the man, you the queen. Well, take care of your princes and your princesses in the kingdom that you have. Build that kingdom up. So they ain't got to run out, be the next worker, the next employee, the next person try to figure out what they gonna do with their life. Like God ain't got a purpose and a plan for your life. But they wouldn't know if you don't show. Gotta let them know that God has a purpose and a plan, all about what they want to do and what they want to be in life. But it's easy to think that's the next step to try to figure that out when things are not laid out for them the way they're supposed to be laid out for them. So here they go, ready to jump on that rat race, ready to jump in that wheel and get things spinning. Just to take the pressure off of you. And they hope that it's going to, in turn, get them to a point where you can see them as a peer, as an equal, as an adult, and you ain't got to worry about them no more. You ain't got to talk to them like that no more. They ready to be able to speak to you how they want to speak to you now, because now I'm getting my money, now I'm working, now I'm providing my own responsibilities and all of that. Nah, that ain't what it's about. You don't never stop being a parent. As long as your child living, as long as you living as a mother and a father, you're supposed to always cover your children. They got to handle their business, but you're supposed to always be there with the mentality of authority and respect and guidance and protection, because it's things that they don't know and understand when they 23, 24, 30, and you 70, they 50, they 30, they still don't know what you know. Grandkids need that help, that guidance. It don't stop. I am a husband. That's all day, every day. I'm a father all day, every day. I am this. I don't retire from this. This don't stop. This don't start when I see you. This forever, all day, every day. Each kid come across my life, come into my home, me and my wife home. I'm the daddy. I'm your daddy now. I'm not finna look at my kids and talk to them one day like a father to them, and look at the other kids and be like, no, this don't stop. It ain't about presence. It's about presence. Present yourself as the man of God that he made you to be. I mean, present yourself as the man that God intended you to be, with purpose, with intentions, with authority. And I ain't say control, I say authority. The respect to your authority and the respect to the love that you give is going to make the control just happen itself. It ain't about control. It's just about the love and respect and the connection that goes along with that. And that's like God says, I know my children that love me by their obedience. So if you got to express love to them and give them understanding and let them know that you telling them the right things and leading them in the right direction so that they can understand that this is love and that they respect the need to obey what you're saying. It don't always happen that easy. You can see it be fussing in a fight. It be a tug and pull because things putting their attention in a different direction. It's distracting them from what you're trying to achieve. But you got to be able to get their focus back in place and back in order. But you wouldn't know that if you only see them sparingly. But that's what the word say. He who sowing sparingly shall also reap sparingly. But he who sows bountifully shall reap bountifully. So if you sowing sparingly into your kids, that it's not like a full-time thing, then what you gonna expect out of them in life as they grow older in y'all relationship? But if you sowing bountifully into them, you don't give up, you keep on trying, you're there patiently, you keep working and working, and I gotta believe that what I'm putting into you is going to come out and bear fruit when it's ripe and it's time. But you don't know what you're gonna get if you just sprinkle a little bit of this, sprinkle a little bit of that, distraction, sprinkle a little bit of this, sprinkle a little bit of that, distraction, other influence, another influence, another influence. That's why you're supposed to be there, Father. That's why you're supposed to be there. You don't know what you're gonna get. A little pretty little hoe You get a little pretty little hoe because you love her on the outside. Get a little handsome little whoremonger, a little handsome little deviant little boy because you love them on the outside. What you really putting in here? What you really putting in them? I'll be doggone, man. I ain't raising no kids to wear no mask and walk around like it's all good and they got trouble on the inside. Nah, nah, man. Come on, fam.